Vinny, what's your opinion on some people calling the game midfield? I don't really care, to be honest. This game is very divisive. It's being praised or shat upon. I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't think I care all that much. But welcome back to it, regardless. I don't remember what I was doing last week when I played it, but we'll just keep playing it. At least until fucking Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty is embargo is up. Oh right, we made a base, kind of. And then there were things that were complex that I didn't fully understand what was happening. Got it. Oh, right. I wanted to make a workbench. First, let me check my inventory. I have some helmets here. You think I got enough weapons? Chat? Maybe enough, maybe not enough. Let me build some stuff. Storage crate. We could use some storage. Warning sign. I'm not going to spend too much time here, but I'd like to maybe spend some time just to clear out the old inventory a bit. So, I guess we can... It's... How many weapons? 3? Wait, maybe a couple more? So I want to just see how many weapons I can fit on this thing. I don't even really need these weapons because I'm not even fucking... So many of these weapons at this point are like old. Even though I do like the tombstone, I have a better one. Why do I even have these still? Modified XM 2311. I kind of like that. But the Razorback is better. Modified Lawgiver. I need a better Lawgiver that isn't, like, shit. This Grendel is purple, but yet it only does 6 damage. Why does your character look like Ali G? Does he? There's a quest that gives you a really good lawgiver. Outpost. Can't do a weapon workbench. Oh, chat, wasn't I saving up for a fucking landing pad with shipbuilder? What do I need? Adaptive frame and iron. I need a lot of iron. This doesn't show you how much you can hold, right? Yeah, I'm not crazy about the building in this game. You can buy adaptive frames and iron at Neon with the mining guild. I can also make adaptive frames. I just need a fuckload of iron. Aluminum's no problem because we're getting that. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go to Neon and pretend I'm playing Cyberpunk, and look for the shrimp lady. How much does this hold? 165. All right. We'll just throw in a couple more things here. Man, this helmet is good, but it also kind of looks like shit, and it kind of sucks a little bit too. Antique piggy bank. I could sell that. Terramorph cell sample. Isn't that part of a quest? Please be patient with me for just a couple more moments here. As much as I'd like to carry a rattler with me, it kind of fucking sucks, so I'm going to get rid of it. Same for that. The Razorback is pretty good. Which coachman am I using now? I'm using this one that does 300 damage, so we'll put this one away. The Solstice is interesting. It's a laser weapon. The Orion is actually getting kind of shitty. This Grendel is shit. I don't even know why I still have that in my favorites. Like, so many of these weapons at this point are just bad.
Writing about you, thinking about you.
What the fuck? Do you want to come in? No? All right. Guess not. I have I have Star UI. That's my, it's modded at the moment. Oh, one more thing I wanted to do is so I have a bunch of adaptive frames now. I have, what is this, a storage unit? This is just storage, yeah. Let me transfer. Okay, wait, you can only. Why is the total mass here so small? Inventory. Oh, this is resources only. Got it. All right, sorry. There's things in this game that are like overly, to me, a little bit needlessly complicated, and every time I have to like relearn some shit. Okay, my ship is at 773 out of 924. So yeah, love spending time in menus, and we're gonna be doing a whole lot more of it at some point. But at the moment, chat, I have to get some iron. I'll go to Neon. So someone just said Starfield is my favorite menu simulator.
You've got something for me?
No, I don't, actually. I'm waiting for that patch so that you can get DLSS and also change the contrast.
Time to leave this place behind.
So it figures I would make my base on some desolate moon. How do you see with the duck in the way? I don't know. It's all cutscenes anyway.
Energy kick complete. Orbit steady.
Spacer.
They're jumping out of here.
Please, don't kill me.
I'm sorry, you wanted to live? Why are you shooting at me? If you want to live. That's not how this works. All right, where are we going? We're going to Neon, which I think is, let's see if I remember, is it Voli? Right, so we're gonna buy some iron, and then
Try not to turn it into gold.
we'll just look around a little bit at these cool faces that keep appearing, and we'll see if someone ascends into the ceiling as usual.
House of Enlightenment is organizing its annual charity auction for the widows and orphans of Crimson Queen and Spacer Violence.
Fucking noise again, in the same spot.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
I like how it just adds a quest. All you have to do is walk by someone, and then it adds a quest to your log. Anyway, I'm looking for the mining guild or something. Did you take an arrow to the knee? Mining League is next to the spaceport elevator.
Another day.
Oh, medical. I don't think I have any. I need some like med packs.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency. You
Why are
aren't
there
looking well
some
at all.
weird
Feel free to take
props that just like kind of appeared? I'm buying all of the med packs because they are actually really good, and because you don't find them as often as you'd like.
Remember, rely.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
I think I found something useful. Not you. I heard your view. I do. I thought of you when I found...
Fork.
Off we go. To another adventure. Ow! Were you trying to hit something behind me? It's you. Let's keep moving. Onwards and upwards.
I know.
Guy decides to give me a fork. You look like you could use this. Chat, I rewatched the clip of that dude in the sock.
Yeah.
In that show.
Hello. Don't forget.
And I started laughing the same amount of laughter as I did last night. The moist sound is from a billboard. So we're gonna just buy all of that.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Don't worry, there will be questing tonight, whether it be random whatevers or I'm not arsed about this game's main quests. Really, I'm fine if it doesn't happen. I'm fine to just wander and find interesting things and do those at my own discretion. But this game is definitely, there's an element of fast travel simulator built into this game's design. So we're going to go do that real quick. Where was my home base? Does anyone remember where I built my base? Please email me at this web zone if you know where I built my base. It was a moon, but I don't remember where. It should show you. Is that it? Did you name it? Not really. The little house icon is an outpost icon. I mean, this is it. Confirmed. It always sounds like it's going to start playing the Star Trek theme, and then it doesn't. And then I'm like, oh, it's probably for the best it doesn't. I need one more adaptive frame. That's easy. Did you guys see the Mortal Kombat 1 Switch version? How the faces like don't have the same animations and they look really bad? I'm still waiting to hear back if I'm gonna get a code for Mortal Kombat 1, and if I don't get one, I'll probably just skip it for now. But the Switch version, there was like some sick part of me that was like, I should play the Switch version, shouldn't I? But I don't even think I want to subject myself to that, so. Was there a way to put this in the ground more so it's not all the way up there? The Switch version is $70. Exactly why I didn't do it. But no, how do you, oh God, that looks awful. How do you move this up and down? You don't? Try the other view. Find a pit in the terrain to center it on. Oh, I see, like over here. There's like, it's a little lower. I see. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so fucking fast, that rotation. Jesus. I guess that's fine. I mean, we could just jump up here. Oh, it needs power? Oh wait, no it doesn't. Okay, so it looks like now I have access to potentially more parts. Could also just buy random fucking... Hey, that's the name of the song I played during the BRB, Slipstream. There's a Pavement song called Starlings in the Slipstream, and it's just a really pretty song, and I'm like, oh, that's very poetic. What is that? I wonder what that means. Starlings in the... And I was like, oh, right, a starling is a bird, and a slipstream is on a plane. Uh-oh. Does that mean that starlings are getting sucked into the slipstream of a jet? Could do. I don't know what it means entirely, but it could mean that. Anyway, we're attach flight check. What did? Pretty sure slipstreaming is just a universal concept in aerodynamics. Okay, starlings don't go up 30,000 feet. Yeah, but like when they're taking off, maybe. I don't know. That's the way I interpreted it. But I'm a silly man. I'm a very silly man. So anyway. Some new weapons. I don't think I'm going to fuck with the weapons right now. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to be fucking with this too much. But yeah, there's cargo. Oh, that's shielded cargo. Which I think shielded cargo holds less. Does look better though. Get a couple of those and you're good. Shielded is to hide contraband, right? I mean, it's just great junk storage. Does the mass matter again? Like I said, so if I have a large ship, mass affects mobility. Well, that's 56. That's 56. This is 44. The shielded cargo is like really expensive, or really heavy, rather. I kind of do want to make a ship, like, not necessarily from scratch, but I kind of want this to be a cool ship. But right now, your jump range is kind of low. The mass is huge. All right, 16 light years. See if we can upgrade. This is the grav drive. Let's see if we can upgrade that. Not the engines, it's the grav drives. So this one has jump thrust of 16. This one has 23. Ballistic solutions. Try upgrade ship instead of add to easily compare. Oh. That's not connected? It's not? It is. Oh, there's 4 errors. You're right, it's not. The balls now may not be connected. Oh, the balls! That's good, but now the mass is a little too heavy. Let's try again. Let's see if we can. Fuck with this a little bit. There's no tooltip for how to switch levels. So it's, what is it? It's R and what? And F. Oh yeah, that's got to be Hab. Your mobility is 100, you're still good on mass. So if the mass is 688 and it's red, that's not good though, right? If your mass is heavy, just means it increased. I understand now. Right? I mean, let me just check the cargo one more time. I want to modify next category, engines. Never mind. That's not the right way. Jesus. Sorry. Again, it's kind of addictive to upgrade your own ship, but it also is a little bit, I would imagine, somewhat boring for the chat to watch on some level. I'm just looking for different types of cargo. Well, I have that one already. Well, this one's shielded, this one's not. So the shielded ones hold less. Store max. 225. Let's see what that looks like. It's got a little bit more mass, but it holds a little bit more. Also, it doesn't look great. And I need starship design increase to get these, but these look even worse. It's a shame. This one's the best looking one, but it's also shielded and that holds less. So I don't really want that. All right, no problem.
Perfect ship in the galaxy. I bet we could fly right through a star and not get bit. But I'm not sure what you were trying to hit.
Oh, the listener! Yeah, favorite. Climbing ladders. Love climbing ladders. Any of the decorations that were here were removed.
What can I help you with?
I don't know. What are you doing up there? It's kind of weird. Those got deleted, not put into storage. You need to add nuts to the back of your ship. The nuts are on the ship still. I don't think the nuts were deleted. Where else am I going here, chat? Like any recommendations for something cool? Should I just continue doing the Main quest gives new powers. Oh. Into the unknown for cool stuff. That sounds fine. Duck went to storage, but stuff in armory cases go into the void. God damn it. Well, at least my ship still has nuts.
Lifting off now.
Talk to the Greybeards to unlock shouts.
Hell of a view from here.
This game sometimes makes me want to play Skyrim. Like, oh, I should boot up Skyrim again. People will mod Skyrim into it. They're still trying to mod Oblivion into Skyrim. It's been 10 years. Need something? Yes.
Grab drive spinning.
You are entering
Systems
United
green.
Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
I don't think we're landing at New Atlantis. I think we're going here, aren't we?
The eyes open to you, Constellation.
Whenever I see this exact kind of thing, I immediately think about Interstellar. I'm like, boy, I should watch Interstellar, and then I realize that that movie takes an emotional toll on me and I don't want to watch it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually watched that scene a whole bunch and had stills of it. Wait, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Ah! Someone said, I never understood why people keep shitting on that movie. I think Interstellar has a couple of big swings that it takes. With the power of love across the galaxy kind of thing. I don't love that part of the movie, no pun intended. But I get what it's going for. And the more I watch it and the older I get, the more I kind of just go with it. It just comes across a little hammy, but it's not too bad. That, and like, if you're looking for logic inconsistencies, well, yeah, the movie does some crazy, weird, timey shit. I don't think it's a perfect movie, but I still love it. I think it's great, and it actually has, it gives me a feeling that most other movies, like sci-fi movies, don't. It's like speculative sci-fi.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Okay. And here I thought I was the only one in Constellation who worked out. Nice arms.
Ah, gotta pass the hours on the star station somehow. And the iron's always been good to me. Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. Probably would have just gotten annoyed at being bothered. I'll catch a smile at our next big revelation. You know there's more to come. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Okay, I need to check on these leads.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man and I'm worried.
I'll keep an eye out.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at.
Yep.
Happy hunting.
It's pretty jacked though.
Jaw the words another time then.
Just walk backwards out of a conversation like a normal human. Did you see that one dev post on Twitter where they break down why everyone has a lifeless face and it boils down to having not enough muscles that were programmed into the faces? You can sell him planet scan data? Really? That guy? That might be a little too late now.
I'm listening.
She's always like, yes? Yes, need something? I'm like, I'm not talking to you. They didn't rig the eyes properly to crinkle when the mouth moves. You know what? Maybe. Listen, have you ever tried or seen someone like smiling with their mouth but not their eyes? Like where you can tell, you can just tell it is a falsehood of a smile. Oh, look, my base is here. Tom Cruise. That's right. What's his name? Based Patrick Bateman. Christian Bale based Patrick Bateman on Tom Cruise. He's got a big smile, but he was like, there's just nothing behind the eyes. Christian Bale based Jason Bateman, the real guy, on Tom Cruise. It's true. Wait, what's the... I was told to go here, no? Wait, what's happening here? Occupy... Find the artifact. Oh, it's there. Yeah, I thought I landed on the person I was supposed to talk to. I kind of like this laser pistol. I don't love the frame rates, but I like the laser pistol. Crap! Yeah, I updated my drivers. Now we wait for a patch. But by then, Phantom Skibbity will be out. And, you know, I'm a little bit worried about that because what if I end up enjoying that because it's a huge overhaul? What if it's good? But what if it's, like, good to the point where it doesn't engage me anymore because I don't get to wield the shrimp lady like a weapon? I don't know what I'm more worried about. But I do want to see what they've attempted because, like, apparently now you can just wear outfits and not look like a jabroni because they're just cosmetic purely. And I think you have to spend less time in menus. I think that's one of the things that they tried to do, which I'm all for. I'm all for that, and just other skill reworks and all that shit. So I'm curious to see what they did with the game. Most armor is based on cybernetic upgrades now. Just want to do a little bit of something here. So is that damage per shot or is that DPS? It's per shot. DPS is its own column. Oh god, I'm a dummy. All right, yeah. So this is like easily the highest DPS that I have. The Lawgiver is unfortunately quite poop, so we're gonna unfavorite that. The Razorback has a little bit better DPS. This has different effects, so it's still worth using. Laser Pistol's not terrible. We're gonna use this. I look at this weapon, I'm like, boy, that revolver looks cool in the menu. And then when I'm holding it and I see the bullets from behind, like the chambers or whatever, I'm like, ugh. Someone's got some death here. Anything else worth fucking with? Maybe that. There's a soil box. Vinny, are you hyped for Counter-Strike 2? I mean, a little bit. It's still ostensibly the same game. I mean, the smoke system seems nice. The visual overhaul is nice. But yeah, I mean, I like Counter-Strike a lot. I play it from time to time. And I will play Counter-Strike 2. But I can't say I'm like... Yeah, I'm not excited about this as if it's a completely new thing. Because it is the Overwatch 2 kind of thing of like... They're calling it that, but is it really? Dude. Oh. Hitman Calibrated Solstice. Let's see which one is better. So this got 50. The other one's better. And when I say it's Overwatch 2, I don't mean like it's the same level of egregious. Like they didn't remove features as far as I'm aware and then charge for it. So again, I'm looking forward to it, but with the amount of other games I'm playing, I really don't, you know, I can't say I'm sitting here like anticipating it. I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll play it when it comes out. That's fine. Oh, man. Oh, man. Vinny, you can do it. You had it? What do you mean? What do you mean I had it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I had it. You're right. A suppressor on a shotgun. Retrying costs a digipack, I know. Damn this game for putting a bunch of junk in my path. Hey, there's no Virginia Slims here. Okay. I shouldn't even be surprised by that, really. I mean, I should just kind of understand. Just found another fucking legendary. So this cutlass does 20 damage on hit, which it's fine. It has Berserker and Lacerate. This has 30% damage while in space, minus 15% damage while on a planet. Poison randomly deals poison target. Premium build materials make this weapon light as a feather. Yeah. Fine, I guess. Sir, there are a number of hollow blue barrels here on this planet. In this cave. I believe this is the site of a massacre. Its aura mocks me. I'm leaving. Mr. Worf, get back in there. No. Accidentally went the wrong way there. There's a chat member that said something so painfully unfunny that I laughed at it. Can you tell which chat member it is? Sir, requesting permission to suck your cock. A warrior's blowjob. Like, that chat member thought he was a genius. And yet, it was enough to actually get my attention and have me read it out loud. So, I mean, fuck, what does that say about me? Okay, so there's that. There's that. There's a marker there, but I don't know how to get there. I'm looking. Maybe it'll have the yeah, in the scanner usually there's arrows. Oh boy, yeah, Worf would be terrified if he saw this. Going back to the beginning again, aren't we? Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's just go this way and see if I'm missing something. Maybe it'll be more apparent. Oh, they're adding city maps in the next patch. So, I mean, I know that was probably like a design philosophy that Todd and gang were like, we don't need maps because our cities are so well designed, no one's gonna get lost. We got big signs everywhere. just like navigating in real life. But what they don't realize is that everybody navigates via a fucking GPS in real life these days. Like, give us a map. Oh, it's this way. Well, not everybody, but you know. How'd you get there? How did you get there? So yeah, I mean, even so, the cities are, yes, they have lots of signs, and it's not the worst thing to navigate them, but I think it's nice to have a map to refer to, and not like some terrible one. This is rare ore. Chances are in this playthrough I will never use it. Are there better cutting tools? Like mining tools, rather? Oh, I see. Which ones you can mine and which ones you can't. Vinny, I sent you an email with a Sludge Life key. Did you get it? If not, I can resend. I understand, chat member. I appreciate it, but please keep in mind, even if you send me a key for a game, it's not a guarantee I'm going to play it. I don't know if I got the email. I'm going to have to check, but my inbox is kind of a clusterfuck. Even with my mods sorting through it. I don't... How many times was that posted in chat? A lot, huh? Yeah. I just don't know if I have interest or time to play that, but thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I hope you didn't waste your money. Vinny, I sent you a key for Diarrhea Bros. Will you play that? Yep. Yeah, that one I'm definitely going to play. Vinny, I sent you a key for Starfield. Did you get it? Now I know you're lying, because the answer is 100% no. I did not get a key for Starfield. Because I am a video game reviewer. I'm a skibbity video game reviewer, and therefore they will not send me a code for this because they don't want to lower their overall Metacritic score. And they know that the Vinesauce organization, as such, has a lot of sway in the video game industry, and they were afraid I was going to give it a 7 out of 10. I wonder if there's a way to just get out of here. What is your score, by the way? Oh, it's 7 out of 10. I don't know. Vinny, did you get the key I sent for Gray Leno colonoscopy VR experience in 4K? Wait, this isn't that? I mean, what were we doing in that cave? Just looking for my ship. Okay. Vinny, did you remember to buy pancake bread at Trader Joe's? No, and it's for the best. I don't think I need pancake bread in my life right now. I really don't.
trajectory plotted.
What are you doing to celebrate Beetlejuice Rusty Cock Day this year? Are there any, like, Beetlejuice games I haven't played? Because I played the terrible NES one.
Back among the stars. As a heavenly celestial, it must feel good for you to see your family.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
No, I'm good this time. Thank you, though.
Get tired of that.
The Alchemist. Is this gonna be like the Almagest. Almagest. They're not answering my hails. Well, what I need to do is if I want to celebrate Beetlejuice Rusty Cock Day, I really need to find some more games with Beetlejuice in them. I don't think there's very many. Gold? Hang on a second. Beetlejuice video games. There's Beetlejuice on the NES. There's Beetlejuice on the NES.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Adventures of Beetlejuice, based on the TV show. Lego Dimensions Beetlejuice Fun Pack. Beetlejuice Game Boy, and Beetlejuice on the NES by LJN. So there's like 3 actual Beetlejuice games, and I've played one of them, and it's actually like god-awful. I have said Beetlejuice many times, yes. Got my pistol certification. It's kind of neat. So what is this place? Is this like kind of looks like a space casino. It actually kind of is a space casino, isn't it? A zero-G casino. Reminds me of that one episode in Star Trek. Remember the episode in Star Trek where they go to the Royale? There's like some casino. There's like a dead astronaut there. I didn't expect there to be any kind of like 0G dungeons for some reason. Like of all the things that this game promised to be, I guess I just kind of assumed that none of them were real after a while. Like I just bought into the anti-hype. And like playing it myself, I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, Skyrim in space. Oh, sorry, adoring fan. Oh my god. No, he's fine. He's fine. Dude's all right. There's a working machine here, and you can win a jackpot. I don't know where these things are happening. I hear gunshots. I don't see gunshots. Oh. If you guys could stop shooting for a minute, that would be great. I read a post, someone said it's like almost never worth even like lockpicking in this game. And it's fun. I do like the lockpicking mechanic, but charity in a godless universe. Permanently reduces fuel needed for a grav jump by an additional 1%. The winning numbers are 12, 19, 36, and 5. The latest attempt at an ultimate tourist attraction in space, a zero-G casino that hopes to keep the drinks flowing and the credits rolling, ultimately feels like antiquated entertainment from dimming lights of our ancestral city of sin. This is a power pack. Chance to ignite nearby attackers. Plus 20 carrying capacity. Why was this in there? Get this fucking shit out of my inventory. I don't want this shit. I don't think power packs horizontal boosts. If they don't, then I'll just switch out. This place is a little confusing. It's a little confusing. All right, it's very confusing. Vinny, go to the big old vault. How do I get in there? The big one on the wall. Oh. I actually just don't see it. I think I see it now. I'm sorry, adoring fan. Jackpot backend. Payout winnings. 3,700 credits. It's not a ton. We got some contraband here. Don't know if it's worth even trying to smuggle that. Was that the safe? Was that the thing people wanted me to do? There's also this. I don't really know how to get in there. There's a trade frontier in the Wolf system that you can sell anything to without getting in trouble. Well, that sounds like it kind of almost ruins the whole point of smuggling. I guess you're supposed to find that on your own. And not have your chat tell you, or, you know, you look it up. That way, when you do find it, it's actually like a genuinely cool thing. The game brings you there very early on. Okay, so then, yeah, upgrading any of your smuggling stats. That seems kind of pointless in comparison. Okay, they've got floating arrows here. I'm really happy about that. Floating arrows help more. Please, floating arrows, please. Oh, that was the entrance. So wait, what? Why was vasectomy in here? Was he shooting spacers?
Please disregard.
I think he was, yeah. Also, is Sam Coe no longer a crewmate on this ship? I haven't seen him in a while. Who? Exactly.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
He was crew. He was not crew, he was cargo during the quest.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
You know, aside from some of the little baubles and greebles and stuff, my ship kind of looks like a sword. He's also a horrible parent putting his child in danger. What about them, how many families were aboard the Enterprise? The Enterprise, D? Yeah, this boost pack sucks. Like 1,000 people were aboard, and they were just like, every other week on Star Trek The Next Generation, there was some new, like, creature that could swallow the Enterprise whole and murder everyone. It's not even worth going over there.
Nagila, we will fight you! We will fight you! And your clothes will rot off!
Dangerous planet? Where are your shorts? We need an airlock when the adoring fan can be in his shorts? Football. Like, no point to being here. Got it. Deep cave. I think he's dead.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
Okay, all right. You shoot corpses. I get it. I'm afraid.
Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in. You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
This voice is familiar.
Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
Yeah, they're dead, all right.
I don't know what you might find in their pockets. We are here for the artifact. We should keep going.
Computer, hey kid, I'm a computer. Hey kid, I'm a computer.
Help, computer, help, help, computer. Help, computer, help, help, computer. Stop the downloading. That doesn't work with the melody. I hate it.
Warning. I am programmed to prioritize the completion. This is an active industrial site. It would be unless I am engaging the enemy.
Enemy engaged.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Never should have come here. Looking forward to the Beetlejuice sequel, Vinny. No. Nope. Can't say I am. The odds of a movie from the 80s getting a sequel these days being amazing is very low. There's not a lot of Top Gun Mavericks that happen. It's usually the very opposite. Love Michael Keaton. Loved some of Tim Burton's movies, especially the ones from the late 80s, early 90s. Not much after that. If Danny Elfman is involved, that's good. Yeah, I mean, there's potential, but I can't really say I'm looking forward to it. How did you like the Keaton Batman movies? Oh, they're great. I mean, that's you're talking about movies I grew up with. So I mean, it's hard to be objective about films that you grew up with that like you would watch all the time, or you know, that was like my first Batman. I didn't read Batman. I didn't watch him on the telly, so I saw the movies with Michael Keaton. However, my favorite Michael Keaton roles are also Johnny Dangerously and Multiplicity. That's my peppy, Steve. Speaking of 80s movies, thoughts on Stop Making Sense relaunching? I'm very curious to see the new transfer, to hear what it sounds like. I saw an interview that David Byrne and the rest of the band did, and they have not really been talking. There's a little bit of an acrimonious split that happened there. And seeing them on stage talking about the movie was actually kind of cool.
What are we doing? What's next for me and you?
Because, I mean, yeah, they're getting up there in age, and like they created some amazing music that I think stands the test of time and will continue to do so. Apparently, it was like one of the most successful IMAX things. Stop Making Sense. I don't know the exact statistic, but people still come to that music. They come to it as well, probably because it is some of it's good fucking music, fucking and sucking. Because you can like dance to it, and it's got like a groove, and that's one of the reasons I love Stop Making Sense. It's my favorite concert film, probably one of my favorite movies. Full stop. If you consider it a movie, I mean, it is a movie. It is a feature-length film, but I love it. I love it so much, and I'm gonna probably, if it's in a theater, I wouldn't mind watching it. I don't need to see it in IMAX. I've seen it so many times, but.
Contact.
The fuck? But really, what I'm trying to say is, they're getting older, and even if they're not like best friends, you know, you don't know when a group of people is together in hotel rooms on tour for years and years and years. Like, That's gotta probably...
Did you hear that?
I mean, even the people that get along the best are gonna have some stuff, like the way family fights, I feel. And I think as you get older, hopefully you put stuff aside and you can just say, hey, we created some amazing shit. We're basically family, whether we want to be or not. And we should at least be on speaking terms and maybe just, you know, once in a while do something for the fans.
Best
So I was
to leave anything useful.
I was really happy to see them all hanging out and answering questions. Obviously, this does not apply if your name is David Gilmour and Roger Waters, in which case, oh, the misery. Everybody's going to be enemies.
There you are.
Is there anybody you regret not seeing? Tom Petty and Chris Cornell. Those are the ones that I had a chance to see, but I wasn't a huge Petty fan when he was doing his tours. Bowie is an obvious answer, but he also stopped touring in the early 2000s. So I wasn't really going to a lot of concerts then. I was just kind of also getting into him. But Chris Cornell, anything Soundgarden, I definitely had the chance, and I just didn't do it because I was like, I'll see him next time. Shit sucks. Ever seen 9 Inch Nails? Yep. I've seen 9 Inch Nails. I think the band I've seen the most, it's a tie of 3 times with the Pixies and King Gizzard. Those are the 2 bands I've seen the most. Oh, Tame Impala? Yeah, Tame Impala I've seen 3 times. But now I'm not really feeling them a whole lot at the moment. I'll see what their next album is like, and then maybe I'll go. But, I mean, I enjoyed the shows. I still like their songs. I don't... I wouldn't go out of my way for a Tame Impala show at the moment. I've seen Pond I've seen twice. I've seen Pavement twice now. Queens of the Stone Age twice. Queens of the Stone Age was so good last month that I would go see them anytime they come around. Peter Gabriel was at MSG tonight. Oh, fuck, that was tonight. Oh, no. It's okay. It's for the best. Fuck, I should... That's going to be when someone asks me that question again in a couple years. And they're like, who's your biggest regret not seeing? I'm going to say Peter Gabriel. And I'll be like, well, what were you doing, Vinny? I was playing Starfield. Just go. It's over now. I mean, the show ended an hour and a half ago, more than likely. It's fine. It's fine. I considered it. I could have gotten tickets for it, but I thought it was last week, truth be told. There's no second night, is there? Have you seen Sieve Gaming's Tears of the Kingdom video? No, it wasn't thrown in. Weirdly, that was not recommended. My fucking algorithm is just finger family at this point. No, I'm kidding. My algorithm is weird. And like, I'll watch 2 guitar videos and then I have like a week of guitar videos, which I then don't watch because I only wanted to see those 2. Here's one. When I play music for a segment, like video game music, my algorithm will then just be video game music recommendations, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But considering how often I do video game music on the stream here, it usually replaces a lot of videos and I have to kind of dig. But without fail, I'll be watching... Okay, I was watching a video that Sphinx showed me about the downfall of Sega. All it is just the Dreamcast... Sega Saturn. Like, poor decisions in the Sega Saturn stuff and hardware. Like, just them exiting the console race, right? It was interesting. And I fell asleep during it, but it was interesting. And I wake up because I hear Rich Evans laughing. And that is pretty emblematic of my YouTube algorithm in general. Vinny finishes watching a video about video games and or music or something, and then inevitably it's an old best of the worst starring either Cameron Mitchell or like you know, the usual guys.
What does your scanner reveal?
Yeah, David Carradine. He's usually there too.
You did not respond when I called to you after
Peter
you pulled out
Gabriel
the
Tor.
artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Okay, he's in DC, he's in Buffalo, he's in Pittsburgh. Yeah, no, these are much too far. I'm surprised he didn't do a couple nights in New York City.
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
I'm an alien. Done all sorts of
Have
things.
you now?
Yeah, all sorts.
I have also seen a great many things in my time. Some quite dangerous. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
Now I feel like I need to say something.
If that is the case, so be it. I am just trying to avoid complications. Unnecessary worry for Vladimir. It should be clear by now that I am more than able to take care of myself. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I don't care, actually. What are we talking about?
I will meet you back at the lodge.
Is there easy cave exit? Oh, yeah.
You accidentally hit me. Has anyone ever told you you're the greatest? Let me know if you want to. Oh my God. I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. Back to work then. Where are we going? Being part of your crew is just... something hit me.
I wasted 2 med packs on that. Sniffer. Someone said earlier, is Buffalo really that far from you? And from New York City, Buffalo's about a 7-hour drive. Like, if you are driving and you have no traffic, it's like 6.5, 7 hours. But with New York City traffic, and probably just whatever random shit, yeah, it's closer to 8. New York is like a big-ass state. People don't realize this shit's fucking big, going from one end to the other. But also, yeah, again, New York City traffic can just instantly pulp a destination or your time driving or traveling. And that's driving. And then, like, if you do like a rail or a bus, that's different, but it's probably closer to that. I mean, I guess you could fly. I'm not going to fly out to see Peter Gabriel, though. Sorry, Peter. It's fine. No, I'm not. I'm good, by the way, chat. Like, even though there is a slight regret, it's fine.
Lift off looks good. All systems
There's also a part of me that doesn't want to see some of these guys that I like when they're in their like 70s, 80s. I mean, McCartney was an exception. I had to see McCartney at least once. But like the Stones are like in their 80s. I've never seen them. Pearl Jam I haven't seen because their ticket prices are usually fucking insane. I would love to see Pearl Jam. But I've just had bad luck with Pearl Jam tickets. So and Wilco as well. Also crazy expensive. Oh fuck. Forgot I had contraband.
All ships, we have a hostile in orbit. Deadly force is authorized.
That's how that works, huh? Where do I go to sell this stuff? Wolf 359? What was it? The Wolf system? I'd have to charge up. You know what? It's not even worth it. This fucking contraband doesn't even smell good. Again, why do I have so many dumbbells on the ship? Holy fuck. I don't need this shit. Thought I got rid of all this crap. Keep the duck. All right. In terms of contraband, though, is it? I don't see it. Oh, it's just in my inventory, right? Okay. Wait, I have 5 of these and 4 of these. So what is that going to end up amounting to when I sell it? Like, it's probably more money than a merchant even has. All right, fine. Time to leave. Am I a criminal now?
Jump complete.
Fuck! It's a tiny bounty? No. No. This is fine. Okay, where are we going, chat? We're going to Wolf. Where's that? Give me like a general between Seoul and Narian. The den.
Den to approaching vessel. Docking approved.
If the vendor can't afford the contraband, just leave it on the floor and it will stay.
Airlock integrity looks good.
I like that that's a thing where, you know, there was conversations about the merchants having too much money, being like not roleplay likeable or not realistic, and yet you can just leave your stuff on the floor, come back and resell it. Bravo, Todd.
You should inspect your ship for heat leak. Need some work done? Okay, sure.
Waiting 48 hours in the game resets.
How about my foot up your ass, boy? That a big enough scoop for you? I really don't think that's appropriate talk.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New
Why are you made
Atlantis
of
or
wax?
Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So anything?
I hope this and all future
All right,
interactions
make with the
are
sucking.
profitable for both of us. By all means.
I was bit by a space snake. I need you to get rid of it for me. Can you do that? Can you do it? Can you do it? It would be so beautiful. So beautiful to me. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty... I know. Merchant didn't have...
May I be
It's fine. I'm doing... It's
hope
fine,
we have
chat. I
what you
didn't
need.
min-max. I didn't optimize. I'm okay with it. I'll just buy some ammo. What ammo do I need? Oh, this is what he has, not what I have. I owned is on the right. Get them med packs. We're at it. Okay. Now I can... Well, I kind of understand now to a degree. The contraband is just annoying to have. There's a whole ass fucking conversation happening that's probably going to try to rope me into a quest that I don't want to get roped into. Orville Romhack?
Be grateful for the sacrifices made by our military, not embarrassed by them.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Don't let Orville get to you. Just smile, take your drink, and be on your way. That's for everyone.
I really did think this place was...
I do have a shielded cargo bay. I got one of them. I got a wallet. Oh, defense and slightly increases magazine size and weapon bash critical chance for all allied armaments guns.
I should be grateful that things are so quiet here. It just makes me...
Greetings, Captain.
This place is kind of small, isn't it? Unless there's something here. It's a different port. Yeah, there's really not much going on here. I mean, it's a space station. I don't need it to be huge,
Yeah,
but
what is it?
it's nice that I can go there and sell my contraband. How far is Vin in this game? I would say I'm about, what, 15 to 20 hours? I'm playing it at a very leisurely pace. I am not... You know, I'm not really sure I'm going to end up playing as much of this as people think I am. All right, cargo hold. Once again, we have all this garbage. Will you explore at least 500 planets? No. I guess most of my ship's cargo is just materials. Because it sure as fuck isn't... there's not many suits and weapons. Barely any, in fact. So just, yeah, it's just fucking ingredients. Tons of it. Almost full again. No, I have the duck. I just transferred it to my inventory. I have the duck. I was very careful not to get rid of that duck.
Must have been a good job. We're still in one place.
Your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
It's like, damn, dude, let me have my contraband. Fucking, don't even worry about it, dog. It's gonna be fine. Setting Sam Cole as a crew member will give you additional storage. Well, also, I still have 3 skill points I haven't used, so I could definitely, there you go. Best skill right there. I think I just did. Now my cargo hold is 1,000.
Andreja, thank goodness. We were worried.
Why? Was there a concern that I would not contribute to the mission?
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
His hat.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader? I wasn't aware we were competing, but game on.
Box art Mega Man.
Don't you two start. We're supposed to be working together, not competing.
What's wrong with a little rivalry here and there? I think it pushes us to be at our best.
Or causes nothing but arguments.
Arguments which then breed distrust. Noel is right, Mateo.
Well, I suppose there was that one time, and then the other. What do you think? A little competition can't be that bad, can it?
Shut up, Wesley.
Exactly. We're all friends here. Why shouldn't we want to bring out the best in each other?
The best shouting, you mean? The halls of the lodge echo, you know.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andreja celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. I have no objections. Let us see what else we can
I guess you're on
find.
my crew now.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
How about we just communicate now, like via, like, you know, comm frequency, subspace. I heard him. Why do I have to go back there? Use AOL. Goddamn, dude.
This is Constellation Star Station LO-868. Welcome aboard.
hearing some sounds that sound like the FTL soundtrack, and I enjoy the FTL soundtrack greatly. Oops.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Captain, hello. I know.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
Now we're talking. Point me at him.
Let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open. And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Fascinating. I want my adoring fan back. Who left shitty toilet paper on the floor?
Yes?
Yes, need something?
It must. You're looking splendid today, Captain. Right behind you, Captain. I'll be like a mole on the nape of your neck. Always there, but never in the way. Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my shoes? Absolutely. Ask away. Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic. Unbreakable? Yes. Unyielding? Absolutely. Romantic? Oh, God, no. I would never sully something so pure with something so ordinary. That was a good talk. It'll be hard to top it. You accidentally hit me.
Yes?
Yes, need something? Yes.
Awful. I don't think I can pick it up now. Oh, from here I can. God damn it. was that? Oh. Just some... It's an enemy ship. Yeah, this is great, getting that duck back to where it was. The solution here is just never upgrade the ship, ever.
Hey.
What are you stuck on? Duck. You're stuck on nothing. Duck.
Something you need?
Yeah, can you just place this duck, please? Just place it there for me, please. Please do that, please.
I'm listening.
Chat, I cannot jump to a new planet until I can get this duck on the console. Oh. Well, it looks infinitely worse than it did before because it's floating. It's fine. I don't think I care anymore.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Unducking complete? That was a good talk. Man, I saw some amazing clips of, like, you can, apparently enemies can, like, stay on your ship with you while you take off.
Would roll out the red carpet for you.
And I've seen, like, clips of that going very, poorly. But it's also, there are safeguards against that. So if it happens, that in and of itself is an anomaly. But, like, you can also be on an enemy ship when it takes off and get flung from the ship once you're in the atmosphere.
Yes. Yes.
No, if you shoot them, you still get scan data. It's all for research purposes. All right, so there's an Oblivion gate here. It's going to take us to the next Oblivion dimension. There might be a dragon. Bethesda has an interesting, like, journey. Because now, the games they make, you either use swords or you use guns. But even the ones with guns have swords. So technically, Skyrim is inferior to this in Fallout, because those games have swords as well. It's really impeccable logic. Magic? Wait, did you say magic? Because have you seen this? That's magic. Freezing cold and snow, and I have lung damage.
Yeah. Yeah, doc. Yeah, doc. Yeah. Yeah, lung damage. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Yeah. I don't have treatment. I don't have treatment for it. No.
What the fuck was that?
Did you know it's all about family?
All right. Now this is where Bugenhagen teaches you all about the universe. And about Meteor. And about Sephiroth.
Service, oh great and mighty hero.
Yes, now is the time for this.
Is just the best. I heard that you're so fast you can run around a planet and side. I've got your back and your sides and your front. What is it? Let me guess. You're going to save the world. Am I right? Or am I right?
Oh, the camera is... Okay, I see what happens. The camera gets closer to compensate.
It'll be hard to top it.
This one moves. Marv, get in the rings, Marv. Marv, we need to go. Murph, those will get us through the black hole under 4 parsecs. Made the Kessel Run. I made the Kessel Run, Murph, in under 4 parsecs. Chat, can we redo that? But this time like when the screen goes dark, I queue up. So, finally awake, huh? Generate a localized field of intense low gravity and behold a planet's true power. Wait a minute. You're telling me there are shouts in this game? Doesn't affect friendly NPCs, unfortunately. So hang on. Okay. Someone said I missed 5 of them already. Like, not 5 of them. Missed a shotgun too. What the fuck? Vladimir on the eye shows you where more powers are.
Grix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tale.
It was a building, like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature, just like the artifact.
Vladimir?
Hang on. Did I just shift reality?
Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
Oh. Yep. I led with that, but the game
Everyone saw that,
like
right?
wouldn't. They did like Todd didn't think that I was going to start with that.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
I'm going to use this everywhere.
I suppose we can't stop you. But I'm joining the Deny Everything to the Public Club for a while.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple.
The funny coughing is back, everybody.
Sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
I'll follow up on the other anomaly.
Don't think it's just fortunes left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
I have to say, I do find the main quest of this game, I get what they're going for, like the awe and wonder of the things. Like, and the exploration. You see, they're like, you know, like that guy. And that guy. It's like, we're one of the great explorers of our time. Like that guy. And these people. You know, her and, is that Miller Earhart? Could be. Could be. So I understand they're trying to do that, but I don't know. The main quest to me is not really. I mean, the allure of getting new powers is fun. But yeah, otherwise I don't. I'd rather like smuggle space goods and watch humans do human things. Okay, got up from here, walked over this way, and then just sat back down over this way.
New Atlantis sure is shiny.
Okay. Did I get a quest from Vladimir about the what was the next one? Power from Beyond. Let's go to that one. I want to see what the other power is. Maybe it's, I don't know, you run really fast. Retro, did you do it? Retro, you mad lad. Yep. You work quick. Hang on, I can actually do this even a little bit more live, I think.
Hey, you. You're fine.
Okay, you get the idea. All right, hang on. I got something I need to do here. Hang on. Hey, you. Let me try to do something. No, don't go that way. We need to find Skyrim. Here we go. All right. I'll let you in on the joke, chat. This time, you can be part of the bit. Retro, good job. Good job. Let us continue. We'll go to this next temple, and I think we can make this happen. We can make it happen live. But first, we need a sniff.
Touching down.
Someone said, I don't get why they wouldn't just put that in the game as a joke with a 0.1% chance of happening. It would be amazing. No, you know what? They should program it so that only one player in the world gets that? And like, no one ends up believing them. I think more games need to fuck with their players. Well, this is not where the anomaly is, but whatever that is interesting. It's very No Man's Sky Indian. Did you see the weird portals opening in the sky in the new Pokemon DLC? No. No, I don't know anything about the new Pokemon DLC, I'm sorry to say. When you say huge portals in the sky, you don't mean something like that was programmed to happen. You mean like a glitch. Is there any point to like going up there? Is that the anomaly? That's not where I'm supposed to go for the power, is it? No. That's not it over there, is it? No. No. It's always close to where you first land. Check the map. Funny joke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually it. Yeah, that is it. That was a little further than one would expect. Good thing I had that amp. I buy all amps merchants carry, so I spam them. The amp is your vehicle in this game. It is your trusty steed. So it's the same thing every time. It's not like there's enemies or like some specific thing. Like in Skyrim, the shouts were guarded by dragons or like masked creeps. That's real weird that it would just be this. I guess the puzzle here is trying to find your way in. Like each one maybe has a different entrance. Or is it the same temple? Oh, no, never mind. I thought they were going for like a Tears of the Kingdom type puzzle. Oh, okay, no, it's just go in. Yep, all right. Ugh. No, what you're supposed to... Okay, this would have been great like one time or maybe like 3 times spread across the game, but you're telling me every power is like... this is how you get all the powers in the game? How many times do you have to do this? How many powers are there? There's like 20 plus. Well, looks like, chat, I will end up with 2 powers in total. And then you have to jetpack into the anomalies. Sorry, adoring fan, you can't come.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Same as us. And that thief over there.
Clean. All right, what did I get? I got personal atmosphere, oxygen pure and clean, brought forth to breathe deep.
Did you just do that? Or was it some kind of magic trick?
This one gives you infinite stamina for a little while there. Yeah, we did it with our freaking mind. Okay? Freaking mind. Is there like a place I can go shoot some enemies nearby? Like, is there like a space station or something? I wanted to find like a ship in orbit or something. That clip will get 1 million billion views. Oh, I don't think so. That Skyrim thing has been done 1 million times. You know what people want to see? They want to see me go the wrong way in the F-Zero 99 first level. That's what they want to see. That's what the people want. And they just want to hear me do a Mario impression into a shitty 3DS microphone. Yeah, does anyone know where a decent space station is? What can I do for you?
Helpful. All right. Who's up? First question.
Is being a ship captain non-stop thrills and excitement like living in that movie Return of the Interceptor?
That's possibly the dumbest question I've been asked.
Oh, sorry. I think there was static. Yes, a bad connection. We've re-established it. Let's not waste the good captain's time. I am sure the captain is really busy and may not have time for all your questions.
If you can afford your very own ship, you must be super well off. You single?
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm single and in the market.
We have to move along. Next. Last question.
Space is a
a lawless mess. If you could make the damn politicians fix one thing about it, what'd it be?
The problem is a lot of space is unaligned, so no one is responsible for it.
So you want more government interference? Yeah, that seems like such a good idea.
What does that mean? Unaligned.
For the welcome break. I got a question.
I thought it was like a
Captains have someone in every
a joke answer.
You know, a special someone for l'amour or so. You don't have to answer that.
Space travel is just like the romance novels, except juicier.
I knew it. That's all. Everyone settle back in your seats. Cut the intercom. You have the patience of a saint. This tour group is very energetic. Here's some credits for giving them such an authentic experience. This is your captain speaking. We're about to head to our next destination. Remember, we'll be in Neon in 5 days, so don't spend all your money yet.
5 days.
Lounge, here I come.
Astro Lounge. Check out the deserted space station in the Valo system. I remember hearing about this guy, Ville Valo, from the band Cradle of Filth. And like, I was getting into classic rock at the time, and there's a goth person trying to get me into Cradle of Filth, trying to explain that it was as good as classic rock, and that Ville Valo was a wait, wrong band. Oh, that's him. That's him. One of those, one of those things. I just remember the name. I thought it was a funny name. That's all. I don't know anything about this. I don't think I've ever actually listened to any of the music. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think I was the right. Wait, maybe I did listen to it, and I'm not sure. But yeah, I did check out Cradle of Filth, and it wasn't for me. So, Mr. Sauce, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about Ville Valo. It's like, oh, I'm getting into David Bowie and Pink Floyd. Oh, you should listen to Cradle of Filth. You'll love them. It's like when you get into that one artist that you think is just incredible and everybody should listen to them. But, not all musical tastes align the same way.
Shields are gone. Take them out.
What was I going to say? Oh, the duck sunk into the console for some reason. It's rather interesting. Vinny, if you're getting into classic rock, I suggest Insane Clown Posse.
Trade Authority Star Station 34B is under attack. Do not attempt to dock. I repeat, Trade Authority...
My first exposure to Insane Clown Posse was Jackass. They were skateboarding, and the video quality was terrible. And I heard, Wait, that's not Insane Clown Posse? That's CKY. That's Clown Kings, yo. Oh. I know a lot about music.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, why did he say yes? Like that. Yes. He's fine. He's just bleeding out a little bit. Pardon.
Don't go any further. A couple of spacers docked and started shooting up the place, taking all the goods hostage until someone pays up.
It's a good riff.
Mind helping the trade authority out, would you? There's a locked safe in the warehouse. High-end goods. Container's got your name on it if you shoot a few spacers on your way in and out.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Here's a key. Unlocks the safe in the warehouse.
Technically, the spacers could have done that. He had a legendary shotgun. It was shitty, but it was still, I mean, it's legendary. Like a slight whistle in your nose and you just can't get rid of it. It's like, where's that slight whistle coming from? Do you ever have to pee? V does a stronger attack with melee weapons. Got it. Well, I was gonna use the cool move I have, but now everything's 0G anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter, does it? That was just part of the music. Same key and everything. Oh, this drilling rig thing is a component. Just, God, it's heavy. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a firefight. Do you mind if I do a little lockpicking? It's a hobby, you know. Jesus. I mean, the zero-G stuff is probably what most separates this from Fallout. Because otherwise, I mean, ship combat is fine too. I mean, that's its own thing, but it's a little basic. I like it. I enjoy the ship combat. But there was the one mission I was just bashing my head against. It was the very early one where you have to reactivate those satellites for the people living on the different planets. That was... I was under-leveled for that, and I think I was on that mission for an hour, and a good chunk of it was me dying. Just consistent death. So, yeah, that wasn't so great. But yeah, I was under-leveled for that. I didn't have good ship parts. I did it eventually. What's that noise? I heard someone go, "Go, go, go, go!" It's probably a Doring fan. He's wacky. Don't know how much I like the zero-G stuff. I mean, it's fine. It's just every weapon shoots you backwards, which I get that, but laser weaponry as well. Accurate. If I go fast, I'm probably going to miss like a magazine or something good, but you know, whatever. Ping pong. I think it's interesting that Pong was made into a game, but not Ping. Very good. Do you really find that interesting? No. That's commentary brain. And also, yeah, it's the yam. This is the yam, the hour of the yam. Wow, really taking advantage of that September. Thank you, chat member. Keep your money, though, please, because you never know when you're going to need it. I remember one time years ago, someone donated money when I was accepting donations, and they were like, listen, do you still have that? Because I kind of need it. And that's when I was like, it's time to close the donations. And that was a pretty early on thing that happened. But that made perfect sense though, because some people are just maybe not good with money. And it's like, oh, my favorite streamer. And this was before the infrastructure was in place. So I ended up kind of getting screwed from that one a little bit. Luckily, I didn't spend it on hookers and blow or whatever, and I was able to give it back to them. But yeah, no, I mean, you're probably fine, chat member. You're probably doing just fine. But I just wanted to let you know. Wasn't there some article about how Twitch streamers were getting like $1 million donation trolls? Is this a recent development? That's why, I mean, there's got to be a better infrastructure in place for that at this point in time. I'm lucky I don't need that stuff. Like, I'm a very, very fortunate human being. There are others who are not as fortunate, and it's nice to support smaller streamers and, you know, throw them a donation once in a while. It just stressed me the fuck out. So I decided that's not going to work for me. But apparently, yeah, there's now people doing like $1 million troll donations. Oh. Vinny, would you be against me giving you $1 million? What was that? I'd need proof that you have $1 billion, otherwise I wouldn't want it. And even then, you know that's all just going to go to taxes. And those taxes, you know where they're going to go? To more red light cameras. And you know what that's going to mean? All the $1 million you give me is just going to go straight back into the fucking state. Vinny, I haven't gotten a single ad break over the last 3 hours. Thank you. I don't know what to say to that. Other than, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Again, I'm fortunate. And just the goodwill of the chat members subbing. And I don't even have to like say their names. I don't want to say your filthy fucking names out loud. I mean, thank you for the subs, everybody. That's really, really fucking kind of you. And I appreciate it. Open door. Yeah, listen, after the Daddy's Jizzies incident, I'm perfectly content without to not have to say the name. But no, I do appreciate the subs. I do. I just also don't want or need to encourage them. So you know, I make money in different ways that are for me, thankfully, it meshes better with my personality because I don't really want to do the like ad read kind of stuff, you know, and I don't want to like call out stuff. So for me, it's really good that I can just kind of, you know, make a full sauce video, and that does okay, a little bit, like $2, $3, okay, maybe a little bit more than that if the video does well, and then if people are subbing, that's nice too. But why did we get on this topic? I'm really yam braining a little bit. I am. I can feel it. I can sense it. Oh yeah, save your money. I saw there was a big donation bomb in chat. That's what it was. Yeah, you don't have to do that. That's cool. One is fine. I did get an offer for a product that was like a meal kit.
Take care, it's dangerous.
It was like a meal kit for men. It was just like a lot of meat. It's like a HelloFresh but for men. I'm like, what do you mean? Like I just like it's like just a lot of meat. Like first of all, everyone loves meat. So I don't know why it was, well, not everyone. Obviously there are people here who don't eat that, and that's fine. I respect that, but you know, it's just funny to me that it was like that was the marketing angle. Wait, did I do this mission?
Report back when you've dealt with the spacers.
Did I not? You didn't activate the quest? Oh. Did you loot the safe? Find the lockbox. Okay. There's an empty red room with a vent that you missed. God damn it. Okay, so last thing I'll say is, you know, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, we got some new merch on the horizon. You know, save your money. And if you want to buy a merch, you can do that. From a company that will actually, like, respond, you know, when you have an issue with shipping and then take care of it. And you know what I mean? Like, from a company that won't cause me any stress. So that'll be fun. And yeah. So yeah, I always found that to be maybe like, at least if I'm gonna sell something to you, it's something that you might enjoy in some way. Like I'd prefer that. That works better for me. But not everyone has that luxury. So I get why people have to make that bag, but getting donations is just a very stressful experience in my previous experience. Anyway, what's going on here now? Where's the Vinesauce vape cartridge? I don't want to give people popcorn lung. Does it, chat wants it? You want popcorn lung? Hey, chat, what is the name of this fucking quest? Does it have a name? Activities? Retrieve contents from container. Oh. Yeah, that was it, actually. Thanks. Because, yeah, it's late. It's late. I'm already streaming this. I've been streaming almost 5 hours, which is a lot for me. So, I mean, I wanted to. I had the night to do so. I enjoyed. But it's now time. What the fuck was that? That happens like way more often than I would expect. Wait, no. This isn't it. Oh, what is this shit? Is this it? Maybe. Are you streaming tomorrow? There's a chance. I think this is just going to take me back to the ship. Please take a break. I did. Friday and Saturday I took a break. Yo, I'm pretty sure I was here. I wasn't confirmed. I missed that specific door. Nice!
Don't you know who he is? Were you trying to hit something behind me?
This flickering is very interesting. All the decals are flickering. I didn't actually hit a Doring fan. That's weird. Maybe it was like splash damage or something. Oh my god. Those were the stink bullets. Once in a while, this gun shoots stink bullets. They take like concentrated fart gas and they just put it in the bullet casing and it explodes upon them the same way a stink bomb would explode in your car. I saw someone say that a way out of a speeding ticket is to, this was some post online somewhere. An effective way out of a speeding ticket was to put a fart bomb, like set one off as the officer is walking to your car and just be like, I couldn't hold it. Now, that seems pretty good. That actually does seem pretty good until you then realize your car will smell like fucking raw ass for maybe weeks, months. I don't know. How long does that shit like stay in your like car? Purple. Vinny, can I ask you a question? See, you just made the first mistake. Now you're going to get lost in the chat. You had my attention, but now I can't read what you're going to say because the chat's going to be too big. I can't help you anymore. Yeah, the reward is garbage. That actually is something. I mean, you could ask me the question during the Q&A segment if you want, but that is actually somewhat of a pet peeve of mine in regards to communication, is like introducing the "can I ask you a question?" Like, no, you could just ask that question to start, and that is going to be just fine. Right, it is an anxiety. It is an anxiety-causing agent. Not the chat member, because chat member's fine. The chat member didn't really know any better, but that is one of those things that I do think about from time to time. You know what else I think about? Why do humans have to pee? Why couldn't we like retain all of the moisture and like become like beach balls and just roll around?
Thanks for the help. I promise that safe is worth the effort.
No. Wasn't.
Well, look at that. You actually made it back in one piece. Thanks. I'll just wait for some authorities to arrive to update them on the situation. I sure lucked out when you came aboard. The Trade Authority owes you for this.
I'm in the mood. Let me know if you want to. I love coffee.
What is my
favorite thing in the galaxy? Next to back to work then.
I gave up. Someone in chat said a filth tank top.
You hit me. Your aim is magic, so I suspect something must be wrong with your weapon. I'm not sure
Wow.
what you were trying to hit, but I apologize for getting in your way. Trying to hit something behind. This is so cool.
You sure about that?
That was a good talk.
It's
It'll
gone.
Be hard to
Oh.
You accidentally hit me.
Yeah, it's just the filth tank top is just a part of the game.
Were you trying to hit something behind me?
And Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you...
All right. It wasn't queued up properly. It's fine. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. This game continues to amuse, and it continues to also fall flat in a couple spots for me, but I'm enjoying the playthrough. And I hope you're enjoying at least, watching me fuck around. I don't know how long it's going to keep my attention because I'm already thinking about Cyberpunk. And we'll see if that's any good. Because, I don't want to play two major open world games around the same time. But Cyberpunk will be probably a week from today. And, I'll fuck around with some Armored Core. more F-Zero because that game's awesome. I'd also like to maybe check out Sea of Stars. I don't have any more. I don't have any pre-record stuff at the moment. We're all caught up aside from me editing, me eating snacks. So I have to do that still. But otherwise, I'm just going to probably... There may be a couple days without a video, which I'm sure will be fine because it's still going to be like, most of the week. But shit's been busy. I've been like semi-socially completely exhausted, like teetering on the brink. This is not socially taxing too much for me. It is a little bit, but I'm cool with this. It's just been like the past couple of weeks have been super busy in a good way, mind you. But I haven't had much of a chance to relax. So after I finished Blasphemous 2, I was like, I'm going to just take a little break from pre-records. But if I have any ideas for any pre-records, I will do so. In the future, we will also continue doing the random indie, whatever the fuck games I get pre-record, because I feel like that's a good way to do those. And I appreciate people that watch this and that. So thank you. You have my thanks. And for people who did sub earlier, even though I didn't say your names, I hope you appreciate that I appreciate you. Anyway, good night. And I hope you all have a good day, good night, all that stuff. And we will also be doing Dreams on the PS5 soon. So, goodbye. Perfect.